building strength in one place of your body should never come at the expense of another part of your body. So for instance, a lot of times when we're doing these core movements, such as crunches, we might start to feel some tension in our jaw, in our neck, and in our shoulders. And that's really your body letting you know, the work you're asking me to do right now, I'm not ready for. It's not a bad thing, and it's something that if we can respond to that and accept that and honor that, then we will be able to build strength up safely and also more quickly into the future than if we ignore the signals that our body is sending us that this hurts and I don't want to do it right now. If we push through that pain, we could be setting ourselves up for setbacks and also injury within the body. So please do listen to the signals that you are receiving. If something causes pain, whether it's in the spot that you're working or in another spot, listen to that signal. Think about, why is that signal popping up? Am I doing this with a shape that doesn't make sense and doesn't support strength? Am I doing this at a pace that is perhaps too much for me right now? Or am I doing something that just doesn't make sense for my body? And you can always ask us about that. So when you're in class with your instructors, if something hurts, let us know. That's what we're here for. We want to know, if this doesn't feel good for you, how can we make it work for you? A lot of folks shy away from the idea of modifying or adapting their practice because they don't want to appear weak, or they don't want to take the easy way out of it. But truthfully, the smaller our poses are in the beginning, the more correctly we do them when they are small, the quicker we will see them grow into larger poses, and the more strength we will build up for the long haul. Anytime we put ourselves at risk for injury, we are also putting ourselves at risk for a setback that is going to take us back to the starting point, or even further beyond the starting point, to have to start all over again. So be mindful, be a good listener, and honor what the signals that you are receiving are telling you. If something's not good today, that doesn't mean that you are weak. It doesn't mean that you are cheating yourself. It doesn't even mean that you are taking the easy way out. It just means that you are supporting your journey of growing into what you are hoping to accomplish, rather than ignoring that and maybe putting yourself into a position which was absolutely not your goal, which would be pain and injury. So today, let's go ahead and talk about some of these boat poses. We've talked a lot about planks and leg lifts and toe taps, and today we're just going to get back to basics. Let's talk about some sit-ups and what those look like. So at the heart of it, feet could be bent, legs could be long. We're focused on what's happening in the spine. If we start to get slouchy, rounded, or rolling over, then we want to change what the feet are looking like, whether that's a small bend in the knees, bringing them out to the sides, anything that allows you to feel stronger and longer through the torso of the body. That's what we are looking for. Now, as we're going back, 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 we also want to feel that the heart is staying up, up, up. So what that doesn't look like is, as we're going back, we shouldn't feel that our heart is also going back. That's going to round your shoulders forward, that's going to hunch your neck up, and that's going to be, again, something that puts us at risk for pain or injury. So slide those shoulders back, sit up nice and straight, and as you're going back, feel as though this is a table-like movement that doesn't have any curving or rounding. We don't have to go very far. Maybe you do make it all the way out, but maybe you just stay right here in a sweet spot. Sweet spots are perfect. Sweet spots are exactly what they are. Sweet spots, stay there. Let's go a few more times. take a look down at your toes. If your feet are hopping up off the floor, that's letting you know that your legs are trying to take over and help you out, because we've got very powerful muscles in the legs. But if we want to work the core, then we don't want that dynamic kick and jump from the legs that's coming. So we want to try and keep those feet down. Toes could be up, toes could be down, as long as we're not jumping the legs to get where we want to go. And then we're gonna go all the way down. Let me just adjust myself here. There we go. All the way down. Heart stays high, shoulders stay neutral. Oh, we feel the low back curl, and then we come down and onto the floor. My head got lost. Let me bring it back into the frame. Perfect. So from this space, we've already done a Pilates roll up. So now we're just gonna do some crunches. Fingertips can be behind the head, as long as you are not pushing your head forward. Crunches are not neck work. So fingertips can be behind the head, but if you are a head pusher, bring those fingertips away from the head, or you could even hold on to your thighs or hold on to the floor. I'm going to start here. We're taking a deep breath. We're looking for an exhale that crunches up and down. Squeeze, release. So we want to keep some space between the chin and the chest. We don't want to tuck the chin all the way to the chest, and we don't want to let the head fall back. These are all going to hurt the neck. So maybe you've heard the size of your fist or an apple or a tennis ball. Those are all great visuals. If you don't have any of these tools, as you're coming up, your eyes want to go towards the upper edge of the wall in front of you. And that helps us to keep the space in the neck. Now, if your elbows are folding in, we want to try and press outward with the elbows. Again, that keeps us from pulling up on the head. So we're just going to do 5, 4, exhale as you're coming down, because we want to control that movement. Just 2 and 1. Come on down. I'm going to bring my knees to my belly, give a little rock and roll. I'm going to come right back up to seated. So our next space, we'll start again seated, and then we'll move down. We're just going to extend one leg and then the other. Fingers could be behind the head. Arms could be across the shoulders. Hands could be holding behind your thighs. We're just going to come on up, and we're going to twist and pull. Twist and pull. So again, we're not trying to go super far. The wonderful thing about moving and working the body is we don't have to do huge movements to feel a lot of work happening. So we're going to extend one leg and twist to the bent knee. Arms are going to stay wide, fingers can tuck in, hands can hold the shoulders. We're just not curling the elbows across the body, because then we're just moving the shoulder joint. So it wants to come up and through, not just shoulders and elbows. We're going to do that on the floor, so I'm going to roll myself back down, right there onto the mat. Same principle, however this time instead of leaning back, we're crunching up. So we can start with knees at a tabletop, fingertips behind the head. As we come up, you want to feel it comes up through the sides of the rib cage, not just through the shoulder and elbow. So we're going up and down, squeeze and back. Feel your whole rib cage moving to get you there. So it's not just elbow, elbow, it's lift and lower, up and down. Exhale on those hard parts, just 5, 4, 3, oh Lord, 2, one more time, 1 and done. Now hug those knees in, rock from side to side, come on up, whew. Breathe, wiggle and roll. So throughout all of the classes that I lead, I will continuously tell you, take a break, wiggle and roll, wiggle and roll. Anytime you start to feel tension building up in your body, move it around. So we don't want to feel tension and then get tighter and tighter and tighter by not moving it. We want to notice tension and shake it out. Shake it out. Last one we're going to do today is what I like to call a listing boat. We see this a lot in our yoga practices, if your yoga practices include core sessions. So we're going to come into your boat pose. So boat pose can be small. Maybe this is your canoe, maybe you got a rowboat, maybe you got a yacht. Whatever your boat looks like, I'm going to do it sideways for just a moment. We're going to come up to boat, and then we're going to roll over onto the right side of the seat and come back up. We're going to roll over to the left. You feel the right lifting up and come back. So we can list from side to side. And I'll do this sideways. So we're coming up. You're finding your boat. You can always hold on to the handles. And we're going left, center, right, center. Spine is staying long. Center, right, center. Let's go one more time. 1, back, 2, back. Come on up, shake it out, loosen it up. Last one would be Russian twists. We've all seen these a million times. A couple of things we want to think about in the twist. Again, we're not just throwing our shoulders around. This is not the twist that we are looking for. We're looking for whole body. So your shoulders should be moving in relationship to the rest of your torso. And if for you, moving into these twisted spaces is new, stay in Baddha Konasana. Feet can stay together. You're still getting work. Nothing is being cheated. Nothing is being lost here. You can either pretend to be holding a ball, hold a ball, bring the fists together so the knuckles are pumped in, or bring hands behind the head. So we're going to now move these twists up and off the floor. Squeeze, squeeze. Knees can go opposite to the rest of the body. So what that looks like is opposite of our listing boats where we just did same. We're going to go opposite, opposite. Twist from the sides of the body, not just arms by themselves. So we're going squeeze, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you wanted to do it a little bit smaller, squeeze, squeeze. Left and right, just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.